spent $97 on clothes. Clarice spent $58 more than Desiree on new clothes. How much did Clarice spend on her new clothes? This problem is comparing how much money Clarice spent on new clothes than Desiree. So we are looking for the difference between how much money Clarice spent than Desiree. This problem then becomes a compare and separate problem. To start this problem, we're going to use the linear model to solve this problem. We're going to use these two strips to represent how much money each of the girls spent on new clothes. So Desiree has $97, which is known. So we represent this with a longer strip or length. Since Clarice has $58 more than Desiree, which is unknown, we're going to add $58 to what Desiree already has, which is a shorter strip or length. This will give us how much money Clarice spent, which is $155. We can also represent this problem using base 10 blocks. To do that, we will start with Desiree's initial money of $97 she spent on her new clothes. So we will have 9 tens and 7 ones. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We will then add Clarice $58. First, we add 8 ones to 7. Because we will get over 10 ones, we have to regroup. So we add until we get to 10 and turn that into a 10 rod. 8, 9, 10. So we'll change it to a 10 rod. Then we finish adding like normal. We are now left with 5 ones and 10 tens. Now we need to add the 5 tens. We cannot add the 5 tens because we can only have up to 10 tens, and there is already 10 tens in the tens place. So what we need to do is take the 10 tens and turn them into a 100 block. Now we can add like normal. We then add the rest of the 5 tens. We end up getting 5 tens in the tens place. Our final answer should be 1 100 block, 5 tens, and 5 ones, equaling $155. For our second problem, we will be using joint problem to solve this. The cafeteria served some apples. Another cafeteria gave them 58 more apples. Now, the cafeteria has 107 apples. How many apples did the cafeteria have to start with? To use join problem, we have a change in the problem. We will be using the set module to solve this. This can be done in two ways. We will represent the module of apples with start, change, and result. The two sides of the balance should be the same. So we will find the difference between the result of the apple, which is 107, and the change to get the start of the apples, which is 58. And the result will be 49. So the cafeteria started with 49 apples. So 107 take away 58 will give us 49 apples to start with. We can also add from the start of unknown to the change of 58 apples from the other cafeteria to get the result of 107 apples. So, start of unknown plus 58 equals 107. We have to take 58 from both sides. And when we take 58 from both sides, the unknown is going to be 49 apples. We can also use the base 10 module to solve this problem. We will use 1 block and 7 ones to represent the total of the apples the cafeteria have. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We will then take away 5 tens and 8 ones to represent how much apples the other cafeteria have to start with. The total will be 4 tens and 9 ones, but we have to regroup. So by regrouping, we will change the 1 block to 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But 7 ones is less than 8 ones. So we will have to regroup 1 10 to 1 ones. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that will give us a total of 17 ones. In this case, we can get 9 tens and 17 ones. We will then be able to subtract now. So we will now take away 8 ones from 17 ones. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. get and take away 5 tens from the 9 ones. From the 9 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our final result will be 4 tens and 9 ones. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is how much the cafeteria started with, 49 apples.
You're over by 2 seconds.